Welcome, Pisces, to your love reading for October of 2018. So we want to see what's going on with you. So love for Pisces in October. Let's see. So the mutual energy between both, the person coming towards you, your response, obstacles, and then the outcome for Pisces. October 2018 in love. Okay. So, both of you, you're holding something back, and it's potentially they are deep secrets that you might have with somebody, and it's like a secret love affair, or things that you might know about your partner that you don't reveal to others, things that they might know about you. It just depends there, but I feel like you have to listen to what you feel. Try to pay attention to it, whether it's positive or negative. We'll break that down in a second, but I feel like both of you might be keeping your cards close to your chest in some way, and even if you did let something out, I feel like you might still be holding back a little bit. So we'll see what's going on. So you might be dealing with another Pisces. It just depends. Now, the person that's coming toward you, they might feel that the passion is lost, either because you shut them down, either because they're into someone else, or they have an obstacle in their way. It could be another person that they're trying to release or get off their back. Something might be in the way. So it just depends, and it could be other obstacles. We'll look into that further. All right, so it looks like the passion might be blocked right now physically with another person coming towards you. Now your response is like, you're potentially, for some of you, you might be looking at a different person, or a different opportunity in some way, because it's like you might be waiting, but it's an energy like you take a stance of kind of turning, in a different direction, and you're trying to figure out if this is the best place to focus your energy right now, and especially if nothing is coming back towards you. So it seems like you might be waiting for something or someone else. I feel for some of you out there, maybe even focusing on goals or focusing more on yourself. It just depends there. Now, your advice: allow something to end. It's two different things are going on. So it could also be an area like sabotage, like somebody is interfering in your relationship, someone is betraying you in some way, not really telling you the truth or being honest. It just depends. Like mental things might be going on where another person might have issues with being honest or letting you know the truth, or clearly stating what's going on. So there might be resistance there, but the advice is to, if there's something that needs to end, allow it to end. Allow it to happen. The worst case scenario, the Ten of Swords is a very dark card. So the things that might hurt, it might be something that a bad memory that you might have, a bad situation that happened between you and somebody else. It tells you to kind of face it, own it, and release it, so that you can start a new beginning. But that new beginning might be an issue, because there does seem to be like a choice that both of you are trying to make, like intuitively trying to figure out if this is the best thing for you right now. So the outcome is the energy of frustration. So you might be dealing with maybe Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, but it's also an energy where you're frustrated with somebody because of secrets, because of a lack of truth. You might lash out, but it's also an energy of not wanting to be bothered by that particular person or anyone in a situation for that matter. So I feel like something is really driving you up a wall. So let's look into clarify the High Priestess for Pisces in love for October 2018. Yes, whatever you're frustrated by something that's happening, and if you feel like someone has a hidden agenda or ulterior motive, and you're constantly having to wait for clarity, I feel a lot of you might be losing your patience, and you might decide to release somebody. Maybe you've already done so, and it's potentially very frustrating. Some of you might deal with someone that does drugs, or they might do heavy drugs, or they might drink a lot in secret, and it might affect their emotional stability in some way, or their health. So let's see. Whoa, what was that? Yeah, some of you might need to, or you're removing yourself from somebody for the time being, or they're doing that to you in some way because of something that's going on. Maybe a very dramatic or confrontational issue that you might be dealing with. So I just clarified the cards, and 3 major arcanas came out. So the very intense issues this month. dealing with you and someone else. So Sagittarius, you got Pisces, and you have Virgo. For some of you, might affect you in some way. Clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse for Pisces, the first one to read. They're frustrated, right? They might have anger management issues. They might be dealing with some things that they, sometimes they respond and they lash out, or they're dealing with somebody, another person that they're still in confrontation with, and that's still causing an obstacle, right? They might enjoy it, or they don't know how to handle that particular situation. So it constantly has you waiting, or kind of seeing what's to come next. And maybe a lot of you are tired of doing something like that. So clarify the Ten of Swords for advice. Yes, and we do have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So there is something is coming to an end. Something is, it's either you make a decision that you don't want to deal with something anymore, or some kind of truth is coming out. Let me see, clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse for Pisces. Whoa, I got two words. So yes, to me it seems like there's a decision that some of you have made, or you will be making this month, and it's to end a certain arrangement with somebody because of secrecies, because of too many secrets, and not really having things. You feeling like you have been betrayed by somebody, and maybe they gotten away with it. So I feel like that's part of the frustration that you might be dealing with for some. It seems like the passion might be lost between you and somebody else this month. So let me see messages for Pisces for October 2018. Separation, says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So again, that's going through a separation or divorce for a lot of you out there, because you might be moving into a newer love relationship for some, but you might not even be certain about that other person and if they're into you or not. For some, let's see, messages for Pisces for October 2018. And finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So that's part of the goals that you might be focusing on, with the Three of Wands being there, as you disconnect from whatever emotional intensity that might be there. So there are no cup cards showing up. There are a lot of sword energies though. But the communication is lacking. That's the issue for a lot of you out there. And even if it is existent, it might be very harsh for some. Oh, and let's see. I have the Seven of Swords. So, click on the Seven of Swords. Yeah, somebody is in isolation, and somebody might be very either strict or stuck in like stubborn patterns or their own way, and not willing to budge or make changes. Right? Lies, not being honest, not telling the truth. And someone else is constantly, they're either doing something for someone else, or you're constantly doing something to give to a partner, and they take advantage of it, whether it's your kindness, your emotions, money that you might be giving them, and they might be entertaining someone else, or something might be going on. Yeah, and a lot of you might be feeling really down about what's going on. So I feel like part of the equation, money issues, could be separating you and the other person, and also a divorce might be going into the equation as well. So that's what I get a sense of so far. It seems like your love interest or partner may have been dealing with somebody, or currently going through something that a recent person or past conflict, and the passion between both of you is nothing is really manifesting in the physical world right now. So I feel like that might be an issue this month. So a lot of you might be making a decision to disconnect from somebody. All right. So that's going to be a reading. Lots of love to you, lots of light, tons of healing vibes. I wish you the best, and you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. All right, have a good one.